Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5. 319! No good on this defense, no good.
On first down, Vaughn. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for pickup of 5.
Luke Kuechly on the tackle.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
A gain of 5
I know you
brings
felt
up
that one.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run. Slam, slam, slam.
They run the counter. It's Vaughn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another win in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 52. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Slam, slam, slam. Safe, safe, safe. Middle.
And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Check, check, 59. Know your job. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, Vaughn. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Bang, 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 bang. Pass 85, pass 85.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
56, Mike, 56. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Half 10. 54 to Mike, 54 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mike's 49, Mike's 49. Get that quarterback.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And getting our first update now from Nashville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go play action here on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield.
On play action, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Buffalo.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Bills
3.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down now. It's Vaughn. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing is Allen on third. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Sponge. 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 No, no, no.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Allen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Allen. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
Ready? Right to the 3. Gun, gun, gun. Get him, get him. At 58. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Come to my world. We want it. Express. 20. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Out of the gun, Newton. Bryant has it. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Alert, alert, alert. Go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Alert, alert, alert. 54, right there.
Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, Vaughn. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They'll only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And some room to maneuver.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Coming to you. Check.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Great. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
After the run, Newton going to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Alex Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Kill. 6-6, pull it high.
To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Allen operating from the gun. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Allen again. This complete to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
That's what I do. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Monday.
And again, it's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Allen now on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We ain't giving them nothing to do.
From just shy of midfield, Newton, open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
To throw again. Newton steps away to his left. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. 49, check. Gun.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch the pass. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tackles.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check. Fresno.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Terry Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, check 24. Check 20. Half. 80 weapons. 6 guys.
Allen now looks to throw. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Allen's throw caught by Jones. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Ready? 180? 58, come on. Nice, sweetheart.
On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintain. The football defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing... Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Check 4, check 4. Twist, 8. Twist.
Back to throw. Newton. Going to throw deep. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is Collins on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 26. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aaron Lynch has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
I'm coming! 58, right over there, right over there.
To try again after the sack. Newton dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
gun.
Watch the slant. Mike's 40. Mike's 49. Check. 49 to Mike. 49.
From the gun, Newton. Being chased, and he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And again, it's Collins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike's 49.
Great.
Newton to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Set. Look at it. 8.
Hey, watch them with the 6. Pull it. Double up.
There's a first down run with Collins.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Carolina, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.